I didn't even know there was an opportunity to do this. I just knew in the back of my mind that was really kind of, I wanted to get back to my high school. Every time I'd go back home, I was assistant coaching. I was volunteer coaching at North Chicago, and I was helping some of the local kids go through the process and just because I wanted to do that, and it was important to me, and I knew there were kids that were good enough to play, so I helped a few kids go on, and I was doing, and really my experience at Vanderbilt was awesome because I was in the educational school, and I majored my major is called human development, and it was the first school to have a human development major, and it really was big on internships and practicums. So I was able to get an internship my junior year with a management consulting firm. And I looked at, this human development thing is where can I make the most money? And it was consulting. This is where consulting was big. So I was able to go out and met a guy in Nashville who had a management consulting company, and I was able to shadow him. So I was I would get on a helicopter with him. We'd fly to Murray, Ohio and do management training in these factories. So I was watching this guy make a career working out of his home as a management consultant. I'm like, what a cool way of making a living. This guy's, makes his own schedule. He's getting paid lots of money. So we would go to Nissan and Honda, their factories there. We would go do training, and that was exciting. And he said, well, if you want to get another aspect, you should go look at sales consulting. And he introduced me to a guy named Mark Stout, who had this Dynamics Incorporated, which he specialized in training in the car sales, in the car industry. So we would go to these car dealerships, and I learned the pitch, and I was doing sales training for car salespeople. So between management training and car sales training, I was becoming this little ninja in terms of sales, and I understood prospecting. I'd go cold call dealerships, and every time I go to a dealership, they'll say, who are you working for, and what are they paying you? He goes, come work for us. I was getting offers of jobs left and right, because I was a go-getter. I didn't know any better, and I learned how to prospect at an early age with doing this, and so I had this set of skills that I've learned, but I didn't have passion for the car dealerships, car industry. So when I found a guy who was helping kids in Los Angeles after doing my internship, that was helping athletes go to college, I'm like, wow, this is something that I could get behind, because I used my story, and I'm like, if everyone told me I was going to get a scholarship, but until I marketed myself, it got me a $20,000 a year full room, board, books, tuition scholarship, and got into a college that I would frankly not have gotten into.
Equivalent to $50,000 or $60,000 a year today?
62, almost 65,000, 70,000 a year.
Yeah, to go to Vanderbilt.
Wow. Right now. Yeah.